from any talk show host out there right now. At some point in time, every talk show you turn on discusses issues regarding the younger generation. Why don't we millennials have a television show of our own so that we can publicly talk amongst our peers and relate to one another about our very influential and often excruciating teen years and beyond? Call it ambitious, call it conceited. No, never mind. Call it confidence. I feel that I am destined to have my own television show someday where I can make a huge difference in the world, one teen at a time. I have personally spoken to other teenagers who say that we need a positive role model for our generation. Someone doing good out there. I'm not famous. I'm just a teen who believes in herself and has a passion to speak. I'm a teen who had a dream to share my journal with others, to inspire young people just like you to believe in yourself, because you can make anything happen. My ultimate goal is to climb aboard my platform and begin the millennial movement of being strong, vocal, and determined to make our teen years just the start of a life that truly matters. Chapter 1. Life, Take 1. As I shift focus between the priceless view out of my apartment window in Manhattan, possibly my favorite city in the entire world, and the keys on my computer, I am churning out my thoughts in Spitfire mode one minute and rushing out the door to grab life by the reins the next. I'm 19 years old and writing my first book. What some may consider young, I find to be the perfect age for getting a head start on achieving my dreams. You may be wondering, what is my dream? Not every teenager has to know exactly what they want to do with their lives at this stage, but why not start exploring your interests, talents, and passions right now? When I told my friends, family, and peers that I was in the process of writing a book, I received the same reaction time and time again. They were first amused that I was taking on the task of becoming an author at such a young age, while juggling the busy life of a college student, and then they all immediately and naturally inquired what the book was about, and of course, if they were in it. I emphatically replied, "You are never too young to reach beyond your years and create something of value to share with the world. I happen to have found my voice and the ability to use it at a very young age, and have never shut up since. Call it a blessing, call it a curse, I call it a gift. And now I want to share my gift, my voice, with the world." When I was pressed about the subject matter of my book, the first response that came to mind was, "I'm not telling." It wasn't my intention to sound snooty or obnoxious, rather it was meant to be playful and pique their curiosity. And the truth is, my hope is for everyone to go out and get a copy for themselves to read and reread and read again. I guess it worked because here you are with book in hand. Thank you. Although this looks like a book, feels like a book, and the pages are bound together with a spine of a book, I would like you to think of it more like my personal journal or diary that you found hidden away when you went snooping around my room. For me, writing this book every day actually felt like I was adding another page to my journal. Each chapter not only discusses important issues we face and deal with while growing up, but it also shares my personal adventures, lessons learned, and my many messages to you. Each detail included in this book stems from the people and experiences that have influenced me to be who I am today. I always felt that I was on a mission, and now that I have your attention, I want to share that mission with you. Hang on, it's a biggie. My mission is to be a voice for my generation, the millennials. Don't be embarrassed or confused if you don't know what a millennial is. I didn't either until I was named the millennial spokesperson for Kotex. I'll share more about that later in the book. Millennials represent the largest generation in American history. Wow. If you were born between 1978 and 2000, you are a millennial. We are 95 million strong. Don't you feel kind of powerful? I know I do. And for you older generation out there listening to this, bravo. Welcome to our world. You had your run as baby boomers. We want our time and title now. I can only imagine the name of the next generation after mine. Robo-babies? From my earliest memories, I wanted to make a difference in the world. I was an ambitious child, full of wonderment and boundless energy. Because of my extreme love for animals, I figured I would start my life's work of good deeds by becoming a veterinarian, the real-life Dr. Dolittle. Little did I know that dream was a far-fetched fantasy, for no matter how hard I tried, those animals just weren't talking back to me. In September of 2004, my first realistic career epiphany arrived, howling in the wind as Hurricane Francis was heading my way. Although I never had meteorologist aspirations.